morning and a very warm welcome. You're watching Janata Television and this is English Bulletin with me, Anustha Acharya. The top stories first. PM Oli directs Election Commission to gear up for upcoming poll. The Commission suggests only to hold election in single phase. UML seeks clarifications from 11 former lawmakers. The leaders have been accused of signature campaign against Chairman Oli. Coronavirus claims 129 more lives across the country. Government confirms 8,591 new cases of coronavirus. Large volcano erupts in eastern Congo. Authorities prepare to evacuate local resident of Goma. And Atletico Madrid wins La Liga title. Luis Suarez scores the winning goal. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has directed the Election Commission to make necessary preparations to hold the election on the stipulated date. A report. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli held a meeting with Election Commission officials yesterday at his official residence in Balwatar and instructed them to gear up for the midterm election slated for November 12 and 19. PM Oli clarified that the nation was headed towards the election as political way out of the current crisis. President Bidya Devi Bhandari, upon the recommendation of the government, had set the date of midterm election to be held in 2 phases. Meanwhile, the Election Commission has suggested the PM to conduct the election in a simple phase by making all necessary security arrangement and order through it was announced for 2 phases. Chief Commissioner Dipesh Thabalia said that the Commission has advised the PM to review the decision of holding election in 2 phases. The CPN-UML has decided to seek clarifications from 11 former lawmakers for activities against the party. A standing committee meeting of the party held at Prime Minister's residence in Balwatar yesterday accused them for involving in the signature campaign for opposition party to remove party chairman KP Sharma Oli from the prime ministerial post. UML spokesperson Pradeep Gyawale informed that the party has sought clarifications from leaders Madhav Kumar Nepal, Jhalanath Khanal, Bhim Bahadur Rawal, Kalyani Khadga, Ram Kumari Jhakri, Sarala Yadav, Mukunda Nepal, Pushpa Kumari Karna, Kalila Khan, Neera Devi Jeru and Lakshmi Kumari Chowdhury. The spokesperson further said further decision would be taken based on clarification they submit. The leaders have been asked to furnish clarification within 2 days. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. Coronavirus has claimed 129 lives across the country in a single day. A report. The government yesterday confirmed 129 deaths across the country due to coronavirus. With this, the death toll has climbed to 6,153. The Ministry of Health and Population also reported 8,591 new cases of coronavirus across the country. The total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 505,643, while the number of active cases has dropped slightly to 115,806. According to the ministry, altogether 383,684 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country so far. Nepal is currently among top 42 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 33.86 million confirmed cases, followed by India with more than 26.5 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 166.8 million people across the world and claimed over 3.46 million lives. And now the news from economic front. Industries and businesses of the country have been severely affected by the coronavirus pandemic. 20% of industries are yet to resume operations after last year's impact of pandemic. The second wave of virus has further troubled the industries. Nepal Rashtra Bank had conducted a sample study of 674 industries last year. Industries related to mining were the most affected according to the study report. Similarly, only 40.8% of hotels and industries had resumed operations before the fresh restrictions. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. The government of Congo has launched an evacuation plan for the eastern city of Goma after a large volcano erupted. According to BBC, fountains of high lava burst from the Mount Nyiragongo into the night sky, forming a thick orange cloud over Goma, which has a population of 2 million. Thousands of panic-stricken residents were fleeing, many on foot. The volcano, located 10 kilometers from Goma, last erupted in 2002, killing 250 people and making 120,000 homeless. Crowds were seen with mattresses and other belongings fleeing towards the border of Rwanda to the east, even before the government's announcement, which came several hours after the eruption started. You're watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Luis Suarez said he was grateful to Atletico Madrid for trusting him, as his winning goal helped them ease city rivals Real Madrid to La Liga title in dramatic fashion. Diego Simeone's men trailed to Real Valladolid, but they turned the match around in a second half through an Angel Correa goal and Suarez's coldly taken effort. Although Real scored twice late to beat Villarreal 2-1, they came up short as they needed Atletico to drop points. Uruguay striker Suarez started the season being told by Barca boss Ronald Koeman he was not in his plan for the season, but went on to score 21 league goals, including the decisive one. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. PM Oli directs Election Commission to gear up for upcoming poll. The Commission suggests Oli to hold election in single phase. UML seeks clarifications from 11 former lawmakers. The leaders have been accused of signature campaign against Chairman Oli. Coronavirus claims 129 more lives across the country. Government confirms 8,591 new cases of coronavirus. Large volcano erupts in eastern Congo. Authorities prepare to evacuate local residents to Goma. And Atletico Madrid wins La Liga title. Luis Suarez scored winning goal. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. We urge all our viewers to follow government directives of lockdown and follow healthy hygienic practices to keep safe away from infections. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.